today's video, I have something brand new that I'm making. What happens when you take a hard bait and combine it with a Ned Rig? Hard bait Ned Rig, that's what's coming up. Alright, so let's talk how this Ned Rig swim bait, hard bait is going to work. With a Ned Rig, what we have is a front-weighted hook with a floating worm. What we get is the effect where it stands up in the water. But with this bait, we're going to do something a little different. So where I would normally weight a swim bait is usually about here and here. My hard Ned bait, we're going to weight it here at the nose, under here as well, and then I'm also going to roughly around that area. So what that causes it to do is I get a buoyant force up in the back as I have no weight, and all my weight is centered around this side. Now another thing to keep in mind with a Ned Rig hard bait is typically we have hooks right here, and we would have them somewhere around here, so we'd have troubles down here. The problem with that is rocks. So I'm going to remove that treble hook. For one, when fish attack it, they're going to be coming probably from the back end because they're going to be coming down on it. So we're going to put the treble on this bait back here. Now something else that I have considered doing is putting another single hook up here, but I would need a magnet to hold it in place. I would also want it to be kind of free swinging. I could put in one that is solid, but for the most part, we're just going to put a treble on the back for this prototype and see how it works. And the last thing I forgot to mention is where I want this one to be neutrally buoyant. This, on the other hand, I want to add a ton of weight in on the front section here, because I actually want this one to sink. Alright, I've got the spots for adding the weight. I'm just going to drill them out. Alright, I put the line ties in, I mean not the line ties, the hardware on for the front because everything is getting soldered in lead. That'll help secure everything, especially since we gotta weight the front down so much. We're gonna clamp it. So I've roughed in some details. I'm going to actually end up wood burning these in. Start off with an opaque base coat. Now this is in a log perch pattern. Using the opaque yellow. Now, what's top? This thing's upside down. Right, can you do it? I've got a transparent brown, light brown, that I'm using. I'm just going to go over this real lightly to bring the yellow down just a hair. Do it in this fluorescent hot pink, just to give a little tiny bit on the belly here. Alright, so the defining feature I noticed on the log perch is they have a bunch of short and long bars mixed. They alternate, and so I'm going to use the Bombay Sepia to do those. Do I want to? No, I don't think I want to mesh first. I'm going to do these prior to the mesh. So what I'm going to try to do is basically use this brush, the comb I mean, as a guide to doing the bars. Okay. I'm using a wicked golden yellow to do the fins. I'm gonna go over it. I'm gonna try to go over it lightly with a gold. Well, pearl copper. Okay. Pearls are copper. Thank you for the pearls. Take it. So off camera, I coated everything in epoxy before putting it together, then I glued all the joints together. Looks like I could use a couple of coats of epoxy on that first head joint just to protect it from the rocks. Looks good so far. See, I'll hold up. Yes. This is supposed to look like my Ned Rigs. Hopefully you can see it there. Yes. Of those bluffs. Oh my, got one. He hit it as soon as it hit the water.